What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Hope you guys are trying to stay positive in this shitty bear market. So let's take a look at what's going on. Currently, we continue to fall in overall market cap, $313 billion overall, with Bitcoin dominance still creeping back up, and currently we're at 43% flat, with Bitcoin currently at $7,965. So along with Bitcoin, virtually everything is in the red, except of course Tether. And wow, I do not even see, oh, we got one other coin and two other coins in the top 100 that are in the green, and they are very slightly in the green. So if you've been paying attention, yesterday I talked about this, Crypto Blood talked about this. This is his chart. We had broke above this area. It looked like we were going to break out and continue our ascent back up, and then we fell back through this area. So there was a sell-off, and then it continued. And if we cannot hold this next support area of around 76, we are going to go down to the 6600 area. I'm hoping that does not happen. And it's very possible. So again, you guys shouldn't look at the charts all the time. And I fall guilty of that sometimes as well. It's hard, especially if you depend on your crypto assets to pay your bills, right? So when I was laid off my job, I decided I was going to basically work in the crypto space. I was going to do various things between making trades, between my gunbot licenses, so on and so forth, to pay the bills. And at the time it was not hard to do. So but it is a lot harder and adds more stress when the market is on a continual decline. So but I need to remember why I got into the space to begin with, right? I got in because originally when I started getting a little bit of Bitcoin, you know, I wanted to be part of a financial revolution. I started learning more and more about blockchain and the possibilities, the endless possibilities that blockchain brought. So, you know, I did not get in for the profits, although the profits are great when the market is going up. But we need to remember, you know, why we got in. So I want to get into this article, and this is it's funny to me, it really is. Breaking: Trustee of infamous Mt. Gox denies Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash sales affected crypto markets. Really? Really? So the trustee of Mt. Gox, a once major and now defunct Bitcoin exchange, who reportedly sold over 400 million in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash around the new year, has stated that he does not believe the sales affected market prices of Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, according to a report released today, March 17th. Today's report is a transcript of a Q&A at the 10th Mt. Gox creditors meeting, which took place on March 7, 2018, about the selling of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash by defunct exchange's trustee Nobuyuki Kobayashi. The Japan-based Mt. Gox crypto exchange had been the largest in the world until February 2014 hack that led to the loss of around 850,000 Bitcoin. The current sales of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash by Kobayashi are part of an attempt to refund users who lost money in the hack. An earlier report released March 7th to the Tokyo District Court had said that the Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash sales took place between the creditors meeting in 2017, September 2017, and the one on March 17th. However, the report released today clarifies that the sales took place between December 2017 and January 2018, which, if you remember, when we started, it reached our peak and then started going down. That was right in that window. December 2017, January 2018. So, you know, basically, this report confirms that, and confirms that their earlier report was a lie. So it goes on to say, many believe that the large sell-off is what led to the market crash after the new year. It goes on to say that he consulted with crypto experts to basically make sure that it wouldn't affect the market price when he made the sale, to do it in such a way, which I think he's just making these statements to cover his own ass. It goes on to talk about, you know, he added clarification about the transfers to different addresses. And then he makes this statement, and this is a quote from him: "Please refrain from analyzing the correlation between the sale of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash by us at the market prices of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, based on the assumption that the sale was made at the time the Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash were transferred from the addresses that I manage, as such an assumption is incorrect." So he's basically denying any responsibility for triggering the market crash that ensued when he started making these very large sales of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now, I'm not saying that other factors weren't in play that played a part in, you know, the continual dropping of price, because of course there were. There has been numerous FUD attacks, all of the regulatory talk, the SEC, you know, we had, you know, South Korea and China, and yeah, other things did play a part. But again, when the original China FUD came out last year, you know, yeah, we saw the price reflected that FUD. The price went down. I don't remember the area. I want to say, I don't remember the exact price, but the price definitely took a big dip. The market took a dip, and then pretty shortly after it recovered and then continued its rise up. So basically, I believe this was the trigger event that started this whole ball rolling. You know, it's like a snowball rolling downhill. It's going to pick up more and more snow, and get bigger and bigger. So, you know, him selling was the beginning of this snowball at the top of the mountain. And then all the snow that it picked up on the way down was the FUD from different areas. People see the price going down and start selling off so that they're not at a loss. And then by the time we get to the bottom, you know, it's this massive ball because so many people have sold. It was just a big chain reaction. So it goes on to say that it is possible today's report was released as a way for Kobayashi to refute accusations of his responsibility in the crash, as many in the crypto community had analyzed the times of the transfers in an attempt to correlate them with drops in market price during the same period. Now, Cointelegraph is saying a comparison of the transfers and the price showed there was a negative correlation in the short run daily. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, so there was a negative correlation. Now, it also goes on to say he sold the coins for what he believes to be a fair market price and picked the timing of the sale following consultation with the court, and noted that he sold them separately, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, and added, there is no determination yet on future sales of the remaining Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now, I don't know how much is remaining, but from that statement, it really sounds like they are going to sell more. So be prepared. Now, a recent Reddit post summarizing Kobayashi's position from today's reports have garnered conflicting opinions. Reddit user Riviera Frank commented on the post that just because you transact on a dark pool doesn't mean that the price isn't affected. Another Reddit user, Samonks, the report of the post added an alternative explanation for the market dip in the past couple months that does not include Kobayashi. And his quote is, large holders sold at such a high price, driving the price down on the back of FUD about the Tokyo whale about to dump 160,000 more Bitcoin because he's been recklessly selling using market orders. It all turned out to be complete bullshit as I expected. Someone else was dumping and manipulating in this way. Once you start an avalanche, there's no way to control it. So I fall on the side of the argument that he plays a huge part, and his actions played a huge part in this snowball effect that we've seen. So I really think that his selling of such a massive amount is really what triggered all of this to start. And yes, like I said, there were other factors at play, like the FUD. But people who had just gotten in see the price going down so drastically, don't know about the history of Bitcoin and the pricing and the corrections we've seen, and and they just sell either at a slight loss, or maybe it wasn't at a loss, but they sell and get out of the space. We've seen a lot of people selling off and getting out because of the continual price drop, which I do believe was triggered by Mr. Kobayashi, regardless of what he says and his denial of responsibility for this crash. So let me know what you guys think. Was it his fault, or is his bullshit explanation and reasoning just that, bullshit? Did he not play a part in this? I'm not buying it. I really am not. I believe he is the one responsible for starting this chain reaction. And again, he's not the one who is solely responsible. But like I said, we have seen FUD from South Korea and from China, and the market reflected that FUD and then went back up. And so I cannot blame all this FUD for the crash we're seeing. I really do believe he triggered that and played a huge part in that. So let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Block Party Podcast channel. We have another episode coming out tomorrow that you guys are not going to want to miss. You guys can also check out my non-crypto channel, Truth Blitz News. And I will see you guys next time.